Hello guys, in this video we are going to see while loop of Kotlin. So let me comment this code for now because we are going to use this later. Uh, right now avoid that code. And what is while loop? We write if condition to check if a condition that we write in parentheses of if that is true, then execute the block of code, right? But that if condition with its if statement, that block of code will execute only once. But what if we want to execute it several times? So for that while loop is used, and let me show you the practical example. Suppose we have a variable x equals to, let's say, 5, and then we write while loop, and inside it, as long as x is greater than 0, print while loop executed. Right, so let's run our program and see what happens. Basically, as long we are telling the compiler of Kotlin that as long as x is greater than 0, just keep printing this value, and it is printing this value without stopping itself, right? So it will keep printing until this condition does not match. But now let's stop the process and okay, let's change the code a little bit. Now we write x minus minus, which says okay, we are changing the value of x. Print this line and then change the value of x by 1, decrement the value of by 1. But as x is well, so we cannot reassign the value, so we have to make it var. So now it's okay. So now what happens, let's just run the program and see what happens, then I'll explain what actually happening in background. Yes, so we see here while loop executed 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 times. So what happens is that x is 5, which means x is greater than 0, prints this, and then x is decremented by 1, which is 4, which is then the while loop will execute again and check if the x is still greater than 0 or not. But x is 4, which is greater than 0, so it will print this line again. Then it will decrement this again, which is 3, which is greater than 0. This will print again as long this process of executing this block of code will continue until x is no longer greater than 0. So that's how you use while loop. So now let's use this block of code to get a better understanding of this. We have this array, and we want to print the element of array one by one. So let's take a variable of length, variable called gth length, which will have the value of first array dot size. I'm sorry. What this contains, array dot size contains the value of how many elements are there in the array. Now we'll use while loop to print the elements of array. So before that, let's take a variable I, which will be initialized with 0, and let's write while loop while I is less than length of an array. Just keep printing the elements of array, and as an array index we'll pass the I. So let's run our program and see if we get it right or not. Okay, so it keeps printing and it does not stop because oh sorry, I forgot to increment I. So I is always 0, I is staying always 0, and the length of an array is obviously greater than 0, so this condition is always true. So let me stop the execution here, and let's write one more line here, I plus plus, and let's run this program again. And here it is, first element, then we have second element, and then we have third element. So this is how you use while loop to print the values of array. This is going to be very useful when you are programming using real life problems. So keep practicing this until you get it right. So that's it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next video.